Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, the Lost Chevalier, and you're welcome to Tomato Clinic. This is a world where vampires are real, and they are needing our blood. But in a cute way, actually, so it's not a problem. They are not gonna eat us or anything like that. They will just have a clinic and ask volunteers for blood. You know, the usual. Let me see if I'm recording properly. Yes, I'm recording properly. Okay, let's start the game, shall we? This again by N is those initials. It's an amazing. Oh! Tomato Clinic Tour. Name? I should leave that. No, I will put my name. Joseph. Pronouns he. I'm going to learn more about vampires. Yes, and. Why is a sheet of paper? This one. Okay. Let's go. Are you okay with the name Joseph? You can change your pronouns at any time. Okay, yes, I'm okay. There, got the form all fill out. I love the style, it's like a crayon. I really should have got that done before actually coming here. Looks like nobody else is here yet though, so I'm safe. It's weird that there aren't any employees here yet either though. Would it be rude to just yell to see if anyone is in? I mean, if nobody's here, then nobody will think it's rude, right? Hello! Anybody in? Who are you and why are you yelling? Ah! Sorry! I didn't think anyone was in. Then why the heck did you yell? I don't know. I get nervous in unfamiliar situations. Wait, what? I'm Joseph, here for the tour. This is Tomato Clinic, right? Ah, heck. Is that today? What? What? Don't tell me I got the day wrong. I'm so sorry, I will come back later, or never, if that's better. Just calm down for a sec, let me check the calendar. Oh, it does start today. Phew, I was worried I screwed that up. I didn't see any other students here, so I thought that maybe I had the wrong place. That's because you are the only one who signed up. Wait, you're not joking? Nope, just you. Mary said we didn't get any other applications. Who's Mary? My boss. She should be here any minute. Welcome! You must be here for the tour. What? Where did you come from? Boss, you're going to scare away our only applicant if you keep jumping out like that. I'm just trying to be friendly. Oh wait, I forgot to ask. Do you have your application form? Yes, right here. So your name is Joseph? Yes, that's me. Cool, my name is Mary. Nice to meet you. Gakuto, did you introduce yourself yet? I will have, but you decided to jump attack me. Gakuto, that's no excuse to be rude. The name's Gakuto. Nice to meet you, I guess. It's nice to meet you, both of you. I'm excited to be here. You know what we do here then? I did some research ahead of time, but there wasn't too much on the website. It's a blood donation clinic, right? God. Gakuto. Gosh darn it, why would you come for a tour if the idea makes you uncomfortable? Yes, this is a blood donation clinic. Yes, both me and Mary are vampires. Got a problem with that? No, I just haven't been to a place like this before. I've never donated blood or anything. I'm a bit nervous, that's all. Gakuto, don't be so mean. And don't worry about it, Joseph. We're pretty new to this too. Actually, you're our very first tourist. How's that supposed to be reassuring? Anyone, no point in anyone? Anyone, no point in talking out here. Let's head inside so I can talk a bit about what we do. Follow me. You can put your backpack down behind the counter if you don't want to carry it. Oh, that'd be great, thanks. Huh. I guess I should follow them then. Huh? Where did they... So, what did you think? Ah! What do I think of what? This room? Oh, it's very nice. It feels kind of homey. It's a bit different than what I expected though. Different? Well, it looks kind of like a cafe. Like a cafe. Oh, that's because it is a cafe. Huh? I thought it was a blood donation clinic. It is, but it also functions as a cafe. When I started this place, my goal was to make it a place where people can relax. Blood donation sounds really scary, right? Adding vampires does make it scarier. What? No, that's not... It's okay. I know most humans are afraid of us. That's part of why we started this place. I want to make a place where humans could get to understand vampires a bit better. And that's why I have prepared this. What is this? A quiz on vampires. It's very short, so don't worry, and it's okay if you get things wrong. We just want to check what people's general knowledge of vampire is. Just shout my name when you're done. Where did she go? I guess I should fill out this quest though. It doesn't look too long, so I should be okay. Let's see. Oh nice, multiple choice. Where do vampires get most of their nutrition? Blood. Blood, obviously. Not sure why this is even a question. Let's check out the next question. What happened to vampires when exposed to sunlight? Nothing, they love sun. They turn into dust. I mean, I have definitely read that before in a book, so it's probably true. Let's take a look at the next one. What do you use to ward off vampires? The cross, cloves of garlic, none of the above. I mean, garlic sounds interesting, but none of the above actually. It feels like the other answers are too cheesy to be true. So this should be the right one. I'm not sure about my answer. No point worrying about it though, I guess. On to the next question. Where do vampires sleep? They don't sleep. Okay, I'm not sure about this one, but I'm going with it. Oh, looks like the next question is the last one. What can vampires turn into? Bats, mist, nothing. It's a stupid question. Mist. The last option tone is kind of different, but I know I have read before somewhere that vampires can turn into mist. Anyway, that's all the questions. I should call for... what was her name again? Mary? Are you finished, Joseph? Yeah! I mean, yes, I'm finished. Great. Just let me check your answers then. So how did I do? Why don't we go through the questions together? You got the first one right. We do get most of our nutrition from blood. If it's okay for me to ask, how does it work exactly? It will be a really lengthy explanation if I get too into it. Like, think of how you eat food and your body turns that into energy for you. Right. For us, we do the same, just with blood. While we can eat regular food too, we don't process it well. It's kind of like junk food to us. Oh, so it doesn't really give you the nutrition you need. Exactly, I'm glad you get it. So, for question 2, we don't turn to dust in the sun. That would be really inconvenient. Of course, sorry, that was stupid for me. I wouldn't say stupid, but maybe a bit silly. You can't believe everything you read in books. We vampires get sunburns if we are at the sun too long. How long is too long? Well, it depends on the vampire. Most of us will get bad sunburns in less than 10 minutes. Less than 10 minutes? Do you just stay inside all the time? Nah, we just use sunscreen with very high SPF. Sun protective factor. And make sure to cover our skin as much as possible when heading out in the day. All of the windows of Tomato Clinic are specially made to cut UV2. This way, we can enjoy the daylight without the sunburns. I thought vampires like the night. No, we were just forced to only go out at night before. Now, we have modern technology to help us. Oh, that's pretty cool, right? Let's look at the next question then. Nice! That's 2 you got right for so far. The answer to what you use to ward vampires is none of the above. There is no one thing you can use to ward away vampires. Like how there is no one thing you can use to ward away humans. Then what do people think? That stuff like a cross and garlic will work? I think it's just one of those weird urban legends. After all, it's very easy to come up with things like this, if you don't know any vampires in real life. Huh. Moving on to the sleeping question. Do you really think we don't sleep? Do you? Of course we do. Vampires are still alive, despite what some people say. Oh, you are alive? Which is why we need some food and sleep, just like any other living thing. We vampires just sleep in beds. Vampires get aches and pains, just like humans. So honestly, coffins will be pretty uncomfortable. Oh, I guess that's true. Now, for the last question. We can't actually turn into mist. Oh yeah, I wasn't sure about this one. It's a weird reason to even think about us turning into mist. How would that work? Would we turn into water? If it was cold out, would we freeze into ice cubes? I'm really not sure who came up with this one. We actually can't turn into anything. Yeah, I guess it was kind of a stupid question. No questions are stupid. But the quiz say that was just Gakuto. I think he was annoyed. He thought the quiz was a stupid idea. I think it's a nice way of teaching people about vampires though. What did you think? As our first human quiz taker. I thought it was nice. It helped correct a lot of my assumptions. I'm glad. I will be sure to let Gakuto know too. I asked him to write the questions and he was very annoyed about it. I'm sure he will be happy to know his work was worthwhile. Will he? He didn't seem very cheerful earlier. Oh, that's just how he is, don't worry. Anyway, let's check your score. You got 2 out of 5 questions right. Oh, that's worse than I thought. Don't look so glum, that's almost half. I will give you a chance to try again later too. Hopefully you will remember the answer this time. Now that we got our icebreaker done though, we can start one of our vampire culture experiments. What? For the tour! You didn't think it was going to be all quizzes, did you? Honestly, I wasn't really sure what I would sign you up for. Well, soon you can find it out. We got a lot of fun activities set up for you. Or Gakuto has, at least. I will go get him. Mari seemed very energetic. It's nice. This whole place is pretty nice, actually. The decor is cute and the general atmosphere is relaxing. But did you expect it all to be red satin and bats? No, then what were you expecting? Well, maybe I was kind of expecting something like that. With more candles and chandeliers, maybe. Chandeliers, we're vampires, not Victorians. Sorry, it's just when I see vampires in the media. Yeah, I know, sorry to bite your head off. Huh? Figure of speech. I know there is a lot of weird stereotypes about us. That's why Mary set this clinic up, and that's why I'm helping out. That's really nice of you. Yeah, sure. How'd the quiz go anyway? Oh, the quiz? I did okay. Okay. Well, I didn't do great, but I will be sure to do better next time. Well, good luck with that. Anyway, I'm supposed to be your tour guy. First up on the activity list is the vampire sunscreen routine. What? Is that some kind of vampire talent? What? Oh, you mean how Mary just appears out of nowhere? I wish, that's just a Mary thing. Anyway, as Mary say, our first activity is a common part of vampire's usual morning routine. While we'd like to go through the whole morning, we're currently a bit understaffed, as you can see. So we only have the sunscreen bit set up so far. Sunscreen? Well, as Mary told you earlier, vampires sunburn very easily. So we are very careful about applying sunscreen. So how is this supposed to work? Am I supposed to put sunscreen on you? What? No! That would be weird. We have a dummy for this. We are not using actual sunscreen. Let me just set it up. Gonna stun it right. Make sure it's secure. Okay. Is that supposed to be a vampire? A pretend one. There are a bunch of clothes for you to choose from. The goal is to pick an outfit appropriate for a vampire. Then you will put sunscreen on. Well, fake sunscreen, since our dummy is made of whiteboard. Just use this yellow marker and apply the sunscreen. Then I will let you know how well your vampire outfit will fare in the sun. Sounds good? Sounds fun! Sounds fun, I'm ready to start. Just stick on the fake clothes and the sunscreen and let me know when you're done. Got it. Okay, so you're going out in the sunlight. You will need this. And this. And this. Oh, boots, no footwear, socks, wheelies, boots. Boots. Jeans, long sleeve, cape. No, cape is a little too much. Strawberry hat, sunglasses, top hat. No, strawberry hat. There we go. Click the dummy to apply sunscreen. Perfect. I think that is it. Is anything more about shins? Tights. No, tights will be bad. There we go. I think we did it. Oh, I can put a lot of sunscreen if I want. I think that's enough. Are you okay with the sunscreen and sunscreen? Yes. I think this should be okay. Hey, Gakuto? You done? I think so. Would you take a look? Okay. Well, first the outfit. You have them something to cover up their eyes, which is good. You can use sunscreen on skin, but it's hard to protect your eyes. For the sunscreen though, you didn't put on enough sunscreen. We didn't? It's actually a pretty common mistake for humans too. You have to use a lot of sunscreen for it to actually be effective. If you don't put it on thick and evenly, burns. Oh, I never thought about how much sunscreen you're supposed to put on. I usually just put on a little, if any at all. Well, that's because you can get away with it. Humans don't usually sunburn as badly as vampires do. If we are not careful about the sunscreen though, well, let's just say that sunburns can hurt a lot. I'll bet. Anyway, that was the activity. The idea was to give you a little idea of what a vampire goes through. As a way to say, hey, we're just normal people trying to live our lives. It's kind of more boring than I expected. I always thought vampires were more, I don't know, sexy or scary or both. Sure, that's how we are often portrayed in media, but most of us are just boring people who buy a lot of sunscreen. Oh. Thanks for telling me about this. I never really thought about it before. Just doing my job. Anyway, I need to prep for the next activity. Wait here for a wait. I guess I will do what Gakuto says. How was the activity? What? Sorry? How did you like the first activity? Do you know? The vampire sunscreen routine? Oh, that. It was pretty interesting. Oh, I'm really glad. It took a lot of time cutting the whiteboard for the right size. You cut it yourself? Yep, we're pretty short on funds, so most of the stuff here is done in the DIA? Wow, that's amazing! Thanks, we try our best. Sorry, I got a bit off topic. I'm actually here because it's time for a requiz! A requiz! A chance for you to take our vampire quiz again. I think it should be pretty easy, since you already know the answers to. I will try my best. Here, a new sheet. Just let me know when you're done. Let's try this again. Blood. They get sunburns. None of the above. They sleep in beds. Nothing, this is a stupid question. Okay, I'm done. Mary, I finished the quiz. That was fast, let me see. Question 1 is correct. Vampire's main source of nutrition is blood. Let's check the next one. Correct! In sunlight, might get sunburns. Now for question 3, you got it right. There is nothing you can use to ward off vampires. Why don't you just try to make friends with us? Let's take a look at question 4. Your answer is correct. Vampires need to sleep, and when they do, they sleep in beds, not coffins. Now for the last question. Correct! Vampires can't really turn into anything. No bats, no mist, though it would be interesting if we could. Now, that's a total score of 5 out of 5. Perfect! For that, you get a prize. A prize? Yup, here. A tomato pin. With this, you're part of the tomato club. Oh my god, this is so... what's that? A club of vampires and friends. You are the team member. I hope you'll take your vampire knowledge and share it with your friends too. I will try, and thanks for the pin. Cool, I think Gakuto should be back soon anyway, so I will leave you to it. Oh, she actually walked out normally this time. I guess I will just wait for Gakuto to come back. I can take a little look around here in the meantime. They have some interesting magazines. I've never seen most of these before. Vampire Weekly, Fang Outpost, Wired for Nights. You can take a look at them if you want. Ah! No! Sorry, I was just... Like I say, feel free to take a look at them. They are there for visitors to look at after all. Oh, okay. Maybe a bit later. Whatever. So, do you do what you want? I have the next activity ready when you are though. I am ready, that is. What's the next activity? Backstage tour of sorts. I'm going to show you the process we go through before a blood donation. Oh, okay. We are going to be looking at the blood and stuff. Are you going to be okay with this? Yeah, I will. Yes, I will. You sure? I will. I was just caught off guard. Sorry, I really haven't done anything like this before. Yeah, I can get that. It's really nothing to be nervous about though. Let me show you. I can feel already my body saying no. All my body is going numb. This is where the blood donations happen. Huh? It doesn't look very clinical. Yeah, Mary wanted all the rooms here to look as inviting as possible, to make sure people could feel comfortable. We visited a bunch of other clinics in other areas before deciding on the look for the Tomato Clinic. It definitely made me feel relaxed at least. Guess it was worth the work to put into it then. What? Sorry, I didn't catch that. Nothing. Anyway, let me explain the process. How much did you know about blood donation? Not very much, honestly. I have only ever had blood tests and that's about it. And I passed out every single one of them. Okay, then I will start at the beginning. First off, to clear any possible misunderstandings, both Mary and I are certified to draw blood. All vampires working at donation clinics are required to be certified, for both the regular human method and the vampire assisted method. Regular human method probably means using a needle, but what's the vampire assisted method? I'm guessing you don't know much about vampire fangs, right? No, sorry. Well, you have probably heard stupid stories about people getting pleasure from vampire bites. Yeah, I have. That's not how it works. Oh. Our fangs have a substance which is a natural anesthetic with a calming effect. They are also very sharp and pointy, so the wound left behind is very small. At blood donation clinics, the process is simple. Bite, then draw. Huh? First, we bite to create a very small wound, then we use a needle to draw out the blood. Oh, but why not just use a needle in the first place? Unfortunately, blood loses its nourishing qualities very quickly after leaving the body. That is, unless it is felt stabilized by the substance in our fangs. While it would be easier to just bite and suck blood from the source, we can't expect that humans to always be available when a vampire gets hungry. That's where blood donation clinics come in. We draw blood and distribute it to vampires who need it. Oh, like a vampire food bank. Something like that, yeah. Everything makes sense so far. Everything makes sense so far? I think so. Before we actually draw the blood though, we do a health check to make sure everything's okay. What kind of issues could there be? For example, maybe the person's blood is infected with something and they don't know. They might have recently taken medication that prevent them from donating. They might just be feeling sick and donating blood could make them feel worse. Oh. Once we have confirmed that everything's okay, then we start the blood donation process. The human gets comfortable on the couch, and the vampires take their arm. Arm? Not neck? Well, it's true that it's easy to drink blood from the neck. Since we're drawing the blood out through needles, it's easier to do it through the arm. Like a regular blood donation. Oh, I guess that makes sense. One thing we make sure is very clear though is that it's okay to stop at any time. We always want to make sure both the human and the vampire are comfortable with everything. So if the human feels uncomfortable, we call it off. Same for if the vampire feels uncomfortable. Maybe you start feeling dizzy with the donation, or you just change your mind. You don't need a reason. If someone says stop, everything stops. We'll even give you a button you can press, just in case you're anxious about saying it out loud. Wow, you're really prepared. Well, we're asking people to give their blood to us. We want to make sure we have their complete consent. Anyway, that's the end of the presentation. Hopefully, you have got a better idea of our blood donation process now. I think I do, thanks. Great, I'm going to go back to the cafe area to prepare for the last activity. Could you wait here until I'm done? Got it. Cool. Okay. That's all the time I have for today, so thank you everybody for watching. I hope you have a blast. I was the Lost Chevalier, and we will continue this in the next episode. I'm signing out. Bye bye!